1080p?
We're a tribe of warriors. In ancient times, we were responsible for patrolling and defending all of Natlan.
So Oj Khan's still managing to sow discord, even after all these years.
Discord?
If you want to resolve a conflict through dialogue, sometimes you need a third-party facilitator.
Bro, she's riding a gun. What the hell?
But the easiest person to find is...
Wait, what?
His spirit has gotten lost and can't find its way back to his body.
I just want to rescue someone, and Granny won't let me.
"500 years later, and it's resurfaced again."
I love you,
I worry
Capitano.
that we risk repeating the mistakes of the Cinder City.
As long as the soul is involved.
Let me turn it up. What the hell was that shot? I'll turn it up after. I'll wait.
Be free.
Take me up.
Magu Kenki? Oh, it's those dudes.
Time to say hello.
Knock him down.
It's either your end or mine!
Before the
That's a
final
cool bird.
moment truly arrives,
Is that the new tribe?
we must fight harder than ever.
Down. Okay! Alright, redemption goal. I'll move. Don't get mad at me. Jeez, let me. Oh, get
Hey
it!
travelers, welcome to
It's
the
my
Genshin
two
Impact
goats,
version
John and
5.2
Kevin.
special program. I'm Gabe from the Low
Oh,
team.
Gabe.
And I'm Kai. We meet again.
My bad. Sorry.
Whoa, a cuckoo soar. Want to join us?
Yeah.
Hey, don't be shy. Come out and say hello.
Hey. And joining us, Nick from
I'm
the
not sure
streaming
what that
team.
meant,
Hey
but
guys.
It was adorable.
She approves of your compliment.
Hey, I didn't know you could speak Saurian.
Oh, I can't. But I can make an educated guess based on her body language.
Whoa, are all cuckoosaurs as friendly as this one?
Adult cuckoosaurs are usually very proud creatures, but there are always exceptions.
Well, since our cuckoosaur friend kicked things off for us, I know just the place to start. The Flower Feather Clan.
All
Okay,
right,
new
let's do
clan?
it.
Is that the big
Cuckoosaurs
bird?
live among the Flower Feather Clan, which
Cool.
is suspended high above the mountains. This is a tribe of warriors, and most of their people can command the power of the skies. It was the Flower Feather Clan's ancient duty to patrol and safeguard the entire region of Natlan. As elite special forces,
Okay.
their job was to detect threats, disseminate intel, and quickly neutralize any dangers to the nation. Though the circumstances are different now, the tribe never forgot its origins.
Dude,
They
I hope we
still
can
hold
fly.
trials to assemble the fastest teams in the tribe.
What the hell is
trials
that guy
test the pilot's skill
doing?
and teamwork with the cuckoosaurs.
Oh,
Hello.
I'm so pumped about these cuckoosaurs.
Yeah, cuckoosaurs are the proudest out of all the saurians.
That's a fucking bird,
They
bro.
know that they're the kings of the sky. Cuckoosaurs can consume phlogiston to climb higher or perform a horizontal roll in midair. Holding the sprint button allows them to enter an accelerated glide state after a horizontal roll. In addition, they can even
Yo,
use
that's pretty
phlogiston
cool!
wind tunnels to quickly cover great distances.
Okay, so I'm assuming that cuckoosaurs are really hard to tame.
Yeah, that's true. You need to prove yourself in some worthwhile feat, like demonstrating exceptional archery skill during flight.
Okay.
That's the only way to become a true cuckoosaur rider.
Wow, that's
That is
so
really cool.
strict.
Being able to fly and shit.
Yeah, tell me about it. But okay, now that we've got a glimpse of the Flower Feather Clan, it's time for a quiz.
What?
Hey,
Already?
quiz me!
Yep.
I'll get
I
it.
hope you're prepared.
10 gifted if I lose.
Every tribe in that land has a unique way of communicating with their saurian companions. The members of the Flower Feather Clan use a special item to summon their cuckoosaurs. What
Give me multiple
is
choice.
that item?
A basket filled with their favorite foods?
The blueberries. The little
Here's a
blueberries.
hint. We just saw the answer in the previous video.
Oh, I remember now. Horn.
Ding ding ding!
Okay,
Cuckoosaurs
I'll-
live far from
I'll
the
give
tribe
10 subs.
and from each other. So in order to summon them, the tribespeople use whistles and horns to produce loud noises. So there's your overview of cuckoosaurs. Maybe they sound a little unapproachable compared to other saurians, but don't worry, travelers. If you get into a tough situation, then Chasca, the Flower Feather Clan's
Lock in,
expert
lock in!
peacemaker, can help
Okay, what does she do?
mediate the conflict.
Knitch mentioned that her method of mediation is silencing both parties. Is that true?
Well, that's only in special cases. Most of the time, Chasca barely needs to intervene. Everyone knows what she's capable of, so people usually find a way to set aside their differences when she shows up.
Oh, so she doesn't just handle conflicts between humans and Saurians. She keeps the peace between people, too.
Exactly.
Okay.
Chasca was corrupted
She's
by
like a
abyssal
peacekeeper?
power as a child, so she has a strong compulsion to fight, but she knows how to rein it in.
Right. I heard that she was abandoned as a baby. It seems like she's been through a lot.
Yeah, but luckily for her, the Cuckoosaurs took her in and raised her as one of their own. In addition to hunting and flying, Chasca gained a lot of unique combat experience from her Saurian childhood. When Chasca is in your party, defeating monsters will restore phlogiston to your party.
Okay.
While she's in the Night Soul's blessing
Dude, she's
state,
riding a
Chasca
fucking
can
gun.
ride and control her gun like a Cuckoosaur. The Soul
Hello?
Sniper doesn't just increase her movement speed and resistance to interruption, it also allows
Sorry, I
her to
screenshotted.
get a better angle on her enemies.
Wow, that mid-air perspective is so cool.
Porn
It
acting
seems
on my
so
life. I've never
liberating.
seen this.
Yeah, and Chasca's fierce when she's in the zone. In the Night Soul's blessing state, Chasca's normal attacks deal animo damage.
Wait, she's
to
literally
enemies
just a
in front of
gun?
her. Unleashing a charged attack in this state will cause Chasca to enter a special aiming mode. This allows her to lock onto a set number of enemies within range and fire up to 6 Shadow Hunt shells, which deal animo damage upon
Dude,
impact.
she
In
better-
addition, for every Pyro, Hydro, Cryo, or Electro character in your party, one of Chasca's Shadow Hunt shells will undergo an elemental conversion to deal the corresponding
Wait, that's fucking
type of
sick.
elemental damage.
Whoa, no way! So Chasca can directly deal other types of
Whoa, no
elemental
way.
damage based on the characters in her party. And since she's an animal
Wait, that's
character,
actually
she
really
can
cool.
swirl them at the same time. That's awesome.
Yeah, I know, right? Her elemental burst has a similar function too. Chasca fires a gale-splitting Soulseeker shell during her burst, which deals animo damage. The attack then splits into 6 Soulseeker shells, which continue to
Okay,
attack
I don't want to
nearby
interrupt them,
enemies.
but
These shells can also undergo
I hope she has
elemental conversion.
interruption resistance when
So
riding the gun,
cool.
because if not, you don't want to
No
get
wonder
knocked down
she's
like
one of the
Skara.
strongest warriors in her tribe.
Speaking of
But
her
it looks
tribe,
really cool. You
the
can get.
warriors from the
That means you're
Flower
probably
Feather
doing
clan are
fucking
formidable
damage
for
of
sure,
the element,
but
right?
we
Question
should
mark?
also
Like
shed
pyro,
some light
electro,
on those
hydro?
who aren't as skilled.
Oh, are you talking about the wingless? That's what the tribe calls people who fail the flight trials, right? They're the challengers who fail to earn the recognition of a Cuckoosaur.
Exactly. But the name doesn't indicate that those people are weak or deserve to be cast aside. The Flower Feather
Yes.
clan
Request.
has its own definition of strength. There's a tacit understanding that the wingless are supposed to be protected until they can fly by themselves. But that assumption is challenged in Tribal Chronicles Tlalocan. Someone will dare to ask, what if you didn't need a Cuckoosaur to fly? If you could change the rules, then maybe there wouldn't be any wingless to begin with. Now,
Okay.
whether that's the right path is for us to discover. Chasca will also be there to help us find the answer. So, be sure
Stop
to check
saying
out
Tacit
Chasca's
Field
Tribal
Zyok's
Chronicle
hair.
if you're interested in what happens.
Is there anything else that you can tell us?
Remember how I mentioned that Chasca was raised by Cuckoosaurs?
Yeah, I remember.
Tell us about it.
Her Saurian mother will make an appearance in this quest. Even though she's joined human society, Chasca still goes to visit her Saurian mother.
That's
on
Chasca's
occasion,
mom?
especially when she needs some help with a tough situation.
Oh, so Chasca still has the soft side, even though she's a fearsome warrior.
Definitely. The Flower Feather clan is also the setting for the Archon quest chapter.
Oh, there's an
5 and 11.
interlude! Wait,
All fires
Jansen!
fuel the flame.
Oh!
The tribe is facing a crisis.
I thought there was
and they'll
gonna be
need the
no
traveler's
quest.
help to find a solution.
Because they said,
What kind of crisis?
Well, the Flower Feather clan suffered the worst of the abyssal contamination during the battle in version 5.1. It's not just the human body that can't withstand high concentrations of abyssal power. For most people, it also damages the mind. Many members of the Flower Feather clan are suffering from the mental repercussions of the abyss, and the tribe is in desperate need of aid. Iansan will be there
wait, that
too.
guy's cool. What the
After
hell?
building her own tribe, the
And I'm just looking at his scars,
she's
but
traveling around Natland to help those in need.
The people of Natland really value unity, don't they? No one fights alone. That's one of my favorite
guy's
things
arms.
about Natlan. Oh, wait.
Capitano!
It looks like the captain will also be there.
Yes, the captain will also offer help to the tribe. You may pick up on some interesting information if you pay close attention to what he has to say.
Okay, I'll pay close
He
attention.
gives away too much information in his regular interactions, but his secrecy here seems a little peculiar. So keep an eye out. But
I was tweeting.
of course, restoring Natlan's fighting spirit remains the top priority. After all,
Yeah, that
the
looks
war
cool.
isn't over yet.
I'm excited.
The abyssal
Well,
contamination
more so
is
for
still
Capitano,
around,
but both,
and we
of
have
course.
a very important battle ahead. Natlan needs mental fortitude more than ever before.
The Flower Feather clan is pretty close to the Masters of the Nightwind, where the Ictomosaurs live. That tribe could be another good place to recover from the battle.
Oh yeah, let's check it out.
If you
Let's check
head
it out.
west from the Stadium of the Sacred Flame and go past the towering walls, you eventually arrive at the settlement of the mysterious Masters of the Nightwind.
That looks cool.
The tribal settlement offers
That
a
looks
unique
cooler.
glowing landscape at night. If you venture even further,
Wait, I like
then you
this.
might encounter the tribe's Wath Ictomosaur Elder, or one of the many shamans who can communicate with spirits.
Well, I like this
even heard
tribe.
that the witch doctors who live there can help cleanse your spirit. Plus, the graffiti art is really incredible. In fact, there's something special about this one. Can you figure it out, travelers?
It looks like
kinda
it's
tricky,
Ororon.
right? Well, don't worry.
I don't know.
The Ictomosaurs can help us out. Ictomosaurs are known for their wisdom. They
Okay.
can use their unique sight to detect things that can't be seen through normal mains.
Whoa, okay.
Right. Ictomosaurs are especially skilled at detecting ley lines and phlogiston. They can absorb power from phlogiston objects to enhance their abilities. Doing so allows them to jump higher,
Dude, these are
move
cool.
faster, or even obtain surprising rewards. Ictomosaurs can also extract information from graffiti art to create special objects.
Yeah, it's like the
I bet
Pokemon.
that'll come in handy for
Noivern.
solving puzzles.
Definitely.
Or the small one,
especially
bat.
in Tribal Chronicles Mictland.
Yeah, there's a Mora
which will
chest! Get the
become
Mora
available
chest!
in
That's a lot of
version
Mora!
5.2. The first two acts feature a lot of intriguing puzzles.
Okay.
So be sure to check them out, travelers. Some of them will require the help of an Ictomosaur, and others can be solved on your own.
I noticed that Ictomosaurs can perform fast-paced jumps when they have enough phlogiston, and it
Okay.
looks like so much fun. Do we know anyone who can use that ability? Besides the new Saurian, I mean.
Ororon?
Yes, Ororon can do it too. Like the Ictomosaurs, Ororon has the ability to rise into the air.
Okay, I know
He
everyone
also
hates
has
this
a
character,
keen
but like
sense
I,
of perception.
Chad, I kind of like him.
While
I'm
charging
sorry.
an aim shot, Ororon will enter the
I don't know.
spirit speaker
I will
state,
see. I think he
allowing
looks
him
cool.
to extract power from Natlan's graffiti and runes.
I'm sorry,
Speaking
Chad.
of Ororon, I was honestly super surprised by his personality. Before the
Wait, you can
5.1
shoot in the
Archon
fucking
quest,
air?
I thought that he looked like a stern, stoic, and harsh type of character. But as it turns out, he's just a sweet kid.
Yeah, it's kind of unexpected, right? Is he really that sweet, though? Just to think about all the sneaking
I already
around
can't
and
aim on the
sneaking
ground, bro.
around.
How am I gonna aim in the fucking air?
True.
Sorry.
The tribe's people of the Masters of the Nightwind are known for being eccentric. But Ororon really takes it to the next level.
Yeah, it sounds like he does things his own way. I wonder if that extends to his combat abilities.
It
Spoiled?
does.
I wasn't listening. All
Ororon
good.
is a bit
Now I'm
different
locked
from
in.
the Natlan characters we've met so far. He
has a
doesn't need
fucking
to depend
ferret?
on the Night Soul's blessing state to gain
An
Night Soul
opossum?
points, and he can maintain the Night Soul's blessing
Okay,
state
Night Soul
even
blessing?
while he's off field.
Night Soul DPS maybe?
Ah,
Off
that
field?
does
Never
sound
mind.
different
Maybe
from
not.
the other
Support?
Natlan characters. So how do his abilities work?
Let me start by explaining how Ororon gains Night Soul points.
I'm listening.
This can happen in multiple ways. For example, Ororon can gain Night Soul points when one of his party members triggers a Night Soul burst. He can also gain them when other party members deal hydro or electro attacks to enemies
Electrocharge.
after Ororon unleashes his elemental skill.
Oh, then it sounds like he works well
Ooh,
with Hydro
wait, he just
and
chucks a
Electro
ball?
characters.
Yep. And in combat, when enemies take damage from electro-charged reactions or other party members deal Night Soul aligned
Electrocharge?
damage, Ororon can consume Night Soul points to enter the Night Soul's blessing state and trigger the Hypersense effect, dealing electro damage.
Oh, I see. So you need to pair him with the right characters if you want him to gain Night Soul
Wait, they're
points,
on-fielding him.
enter
Is
the
he-
Night Soul's blessing state, and trigger the effect.
Exactly. Though I should mention that
I hope he's
Ororon
off-field.
doesn't need to be on the field to trigger the
Okay.
Hypersense effect.
He doesn't need to be on the field.
Wait, He can trigger it even while he's off-field?
Okay.
That sounds really useful.
Totally. His elemental burst provides a convenient way to deal
What
damage.
the hell
and support
is
your opponent.
that?
Ororon performs an ancient reach roll with
It's
his
just a
burst
ball.
to summon a supersonic Oculus, which taunts nearby enemies to draw them in.
Taunts?
Once
Surely
you're
it
up close,
works.
the Oculus releases a sound wave to deal damage.
That's actually
That
kind of
should be
cool.
Great for crowd control.
Yes. With
Official
Ororon
too?
in your party, dealing with large groups of enemies should be a lot easier. And speaking of making things easier, Ororon can also improve the exploration experience by boosting the gliding speed of your characters.
Probably not, but
Awesome.
Ororon really cherishes his friends.
Faster
With a little
gliding? Okay.
teamwork
There's an
on his
Oculus,
side,
there's a go right, go
sure
right!
victory will always be within reach.
Cool. So we
I'm excited for him. I don't know if he's gonna be good or not. I'm being honest, but it does look like he works with Electrocharge and is an off-field.
More.
I guess sub DPS support, whatever. So maybe DPS.
Region. It's called Ochkanatlan.
Oh,
Ochka
I
Natlan.
think we caught a glimpse of this ancient city when we were looking at the Flower Feather clan.
Oh yeah,
It's
also
really beautiful from far away.
I don't want to talk
but
over
those
them,
Clouds look kind
but
of ominous.
at
It looks
worst he can
completely
use the hero
abandoned.
set, which is
it
insanely
dangerous?
broken,
Yes.
like as a set.
This is a
So,
restricted area.
it's
in
hard for
Natlan
Natlan
due
characters to
its
not be viable,
severe
at
abyssal
least.
contamination,
Like, at worst.
And it seems uninhabited. Over the years,
place looks
many
cool.
adventurers have come here in search of treasure or
Sword?
to slay the dragon.
Claymore?
Unfortunately, none of them have ever returned. The Flower Feather clan often sends riders to patrol the area and to prevent people from getting too close.
Wait, did you say slay the dragon?
Yeah, I know we introduced some adorable Saurians earlier, but this creature is actually really terrifying.
Oh.
It
the
occupies
hell?
this ancient city and guards it fiercely. If it detects an intruder, then it will
Yo.
attack without hesitation.
Okay, that's pretty concerning.
It's easy to take human-Saurian coexistence for
That's kinda
granted
cool.
these days, but
Why is he on
it
Hydro MC
actually
though?
took
That's the word.
generations of effort to reach this point. This relationship wasn't nearly so harmonious in the ancient past. Travelers will need to explore Ochkanatlan to uncover the reason behind this dragon's rampage. Of course, travelers won't have to do this alone. Here, take a look.
Wait, you can co-op it?
Oh,
Never mind.
This is a
This is a
very
fucking
important
dumbass.
companion
I'm
who
sorry.
will help us explore
I thought it was-
Ochkanatlan. His name is Kokoweek.
Okay.
As for his power,
He's cute,
well,
he's cute.
Why don't you take a guess?
Okay, is he our moral support? You know, maybe he could make a cute noise every now and then to cheer us up.
Hey, let's not put our Tapetlosaur friend out of a job. Little one works really hard.
Okay, then I've got nothing.
Remember how I mentioned that Ochkanatlan is heavily corroded by the Abyss? Well, that's where Kokoweek comes in. We can use his power to clear abyssal contamination. Follow the direction indicated by his light to collect secret source scraps
Okay.
and enhance his power. Once Kokoweek has enough power, you can take him to track down the evil dragon.
What a
Okay.
useful little guy.
I know, right? Now, travelers can explore Ochkanatlan with two companions, Kokoweek and Little One. In
Little
fact,
One's my goat.
I've heard there's even a special token around here that can enable Little One to traverse a volcano. A new adventure with Little One awaits in version 5.2.
That's
This
a boba.
update will bring us one step closer to uncovering the mysteries of Little One's past. Familiar Saurian companions can also help
shit,
us
we get his
explore
lore.
Ochkanatlan. For example, with the help of a Kaholasaur, we can evade source mechanism attacks. With the help of an Ikitomisaur, we can solve certain puzzles. With the help of a Kukusaur, we might even be able to chase down the evil dragon. But we'll leave the rest for you to discover, travelers.
That's honestly
are
cool.
those
I'm
some
excited.
Kind of lava fish? Does this mean we can fish in Netland?
Yes, but
Yes,
I've got
fishing
some friendly
weapon!
advice, travelers. You should be very careful while exploring Ochkanatlan. Some of the
Fuck that
abyssal
enemy, by the
monsters
way.
here can distort their appearance to mimic powerful enemies. High-level monsters such as the Tenebrous
Fuck that enemy, bro.
mimic even
It's a
stronger
cool
enemies.
design, but
It looks
the
like
event.
these monsters take the form of plants outside of combat.
Yep,
got
that's
me.
true. The Abyss has corroded Natlan's ley lines, allowing these monsters to read the memories inside of them and mimic creatures from Tevat.
How do we defeat them?
Travelers will need to use elemental attacks to break the enemy's protective void wards. Doing so allows them to take damage and causes them to enter a brief state of confusion. Night Soul aligned elemental attacks are especially effective against these wards.
Wow, the Abyss has gotten so advanced. It's
Oh,
scary
it's
to think about
new
how
boss,
much harder
Tenebrous
these fights
Papilla.
will get if these abyssal monsters continue to
Oh god, it's
evolve.
gonna be in the abyss.
Okay, that was a lot of information to take in at once. But before we take our first break, we still have a couple of short announcements. Really
Oh.
short, I promise.
Yeah, tell me.
First up, limited time exploration rewards. will
Cool,
be available
Primos, we
in
take
version
those?
5.2.
Thank
Just
you.
like in version 5.1, travelers can earn up to 400 extra Primo gems.
Sure.
And the rewards will be available all the way through version 5.3. It's now time to introduce the event wishes. In the first half of version 5.2, travelers can look forward to event wishes from Chasca
I mean,
and
yay.
Ororon will
Okay,
also receive a
Chasca and
drop
Ororon
rate
together.
boost. And in the second half of version 5.2,
Oh, Neuvillette,
we'll have
what the fuck?
returning event wishes for Zhongli and New Villette. The weapon banner will feature a new 5-star bow, Astral Vulture's Crimson Plumage, and 2 new Natlan
Bro,
specific
slow down!
4-star weapons.
Okay, okay.
Be sure to check them out
Cool.
if you're interested.
All right, it's time for our first break.
I'm glad
Once we
Chasca and
come back,
Ororon are together,
dive
so I can
right
just pull
into
for
the
one.
event
Like,
portion.
you can get both on the same banner. Okay, Neuvillette rerun's really good, obviously. There's also Linny and Zhongli, which, you know, cool. No Risley or any Crow character. Sorry. Fishing is really cool because that means a new free-to-play weapon.
Welcome back, travelers.
Welcome back. Let's dive
Oh,
straight into
oh yeah,
the
that sword looks
event
really cool.
section. So in the first event,
What the hell is
we'll
that?
get to learn more about the Masters of the Nightwind.
That's right. In the version 5.2 event, Ikitomi Spirit-Seeking Scrolls, travelers will
Yeah, that's
team
a
up
cool
with
sword.
Siglali and Ororon to get to the bottom of a
I like it, I
mysterious
like it.
accident that occurred within their tribe.
Travelers will
Yeah,
need
it's
to
free.
complete combat challenges to defeat enemies who try to disrupt the ritual. They'll also need to reconstruct scenes from the tribe's woven scrolls and gather lost spirits scattered throughout the region. Travelers will only be able to uncover the truth if they collect all the clues. But don't worry, there are also various rewards to earn along the way, including Primo gems.
Ooh, I really like the vibe of this event. It looks like Siglali is performing some kind of ritual. It's also mysterious.
When a situation gets tough, it's Granny to the rescue.
Definitely.
Sitlali and Ororon
Hello.
have some really fun dialogue in this event.
I'm always grabbing the popcorn whenever these two interact. They're practically a two-person show. And speaking of fun, let's get into the event gameplay.
All right, show me it.
First
Show me
up
the
is
gameplay.
Search for Lost Spirits minigame.
Okay.
Travelers will have to work together to herd the scattered
one of
roaming
these.
spirits into specific
Okay.
zones to earn points. Pay attention to the conditions on the field if you want a higher score. For example, travelers can jump on stone slabs that appear on the
Cooked.
field.
Not
These slabs
this.
will break open
It's
and
okay.
release even more spirits. Storms may also appear during the game.
At least it's
You can
co-op.
track down spirits more effectively if you pay attention to the direction of the storms.
In Evil Banisher, travelers will need to select the right teams to complete the objectives. Completing all of the
Combat
objectives
event?
will award you the Banishing Aura, which allows you to deal AoE damage by spraying paint at enemies.
That
Oh.
paint really matches the Masters of the Nightwind's aesthetic. It's super cool.
I like combat events,
and
but I don't
so
like
does
it when
the
it's like,
Spirit Loom in restoring fragmented records.
what the Mario
Sitlali will use
Party?
her powers to reveal special fragments. Travelers will need
Wait,
to
this one's
piece
cool.
these fragments together and assemble them on a woven scroll.
Make sure that you pay attention to the order and
What the
positions
hell
of
is
fragments. Oh, there's something else that we should mention. Travelers
Wait, why
can
is it
obtain
blue? No,
a
no,
new
be purple
4-star
again.
sword by completing this event. The
Is it 'cause it's
design
not ascended?
definitely fits the Masters of the Nightwind. It looks like some kind of ceremonial artifact.
I totally agree.
Yeah, probably just level it.
Oh, and this event will allow travelers to learn more about Natlan's secrets. For example, this quest will reveal new clues about a mysterious
sword is sick.
and legendary place, the Mare Javari.
Wow, we've been
Okay.
hearing about this place since Mondstadt. It'll be nice to get some
Yeah,
new
I remember in
information.
Mondstadt when, yeah,
On a related
I
note,
remember.
the Adventurers Guild has prepared a new trial for its members. Active
Oh!
adventurers have been invited to take on the challenge,
Is this the commission
including
thing?
the Traveler. Travelers will need to
Never mind.
complete various challenges with designated characters and fully leverage their skills to earn rewards.
Wait, this actually
I
looks
know
cool.
you're up to the challenge, Travelers. Good luck.
In Mondstadt-related news, the Knights of Favonius are conducting a war game to improve security tactics in the region. And who better to test these tactics than the Honorary Knight? Be sure to pay close attention to the game, since the format has changed this time. Travelers will need to select combat units and stratagems to deploy
Oh,
against
this
the
one.
opposing formation. Once the lineup is set, the
I remember
monsters
people
will
complain
fight
about this. I found it
automatically.
okay.
Available combat units and stratagems are completely random. You know, just to build some unpredictability into the wargame. The chances of encountering elite combat units increases as the wargame progresses.
Slow, yeah.
Even more elite monsters will be available for travelers to use. It's a volatile environment, so do your best to win as many rounds as possible, earn wargame medals,
TFT.
and collect the rewards.
Alright, let's keep the excitement rolling in this next event. We actually have a demo, so please take a look.
I'm looking.
Oh, looks
Is this
like
TCG?
they're selecting tactics. Double damage? That sounds powerful.
It's TCG.
Whoa, it's automated. Cool.
Wait.
The elemental reaction effects are completely different.
This brand new heated battle mode is called Automatic Artistry. Powerful support cards have been added for nearly every elemental reaction.
Wait, auto?
Choose cards that align with your strategies to trigger powerful elemental reactions. The effects will change depending on how you play. In addition, the overall gameplay is very laid back. Characters will automatically duel each other, and skill animations are now shorter in length.
Wow, it's like we got a whole new Genius Invocation TCG after coming back from Natland. Talk about whiplash.
I mean, that could be fun.
That's
I'm not gonna
right.
try it.
Even if you've never played Genius Invocation before,
They're trying to
I
get new
really
people in?
recommend checking out this new gameplay mode in version 5.
What about a ranked
The
ladder?
new version will
No,
also
no,
bring
okay.
a few updates
Siege
to
win.
regular Genius Invocation TCG.
Do you ever feel a little cooped up while you're playing card games? Well, don't worry about that. Our next event will give travelers the opportunity to enjoy the great outdoors.
Rosario.
In Claw Convoy, travelers will need to help Lamia track down some adopted animals. Travelers will be able to see the animal's point of view by using a special tool. Once you've managed to deduce their location, you'll be able to track them down.
Okay.
Once the animals are safe and sound, travelers will receive a gift from the mysterious figure who adopted them. I feel like
Is that a Hu Tao?
Ororon
Wait,
would
that's
really
a-
shine
wait,
in
I
this
want
event.
that.
He's definitely an
I want the
animal
Hu Tao,
lover.
not the bird.
I can see that. I'm sure that he would jump at the chance to meet animals from other
Wait, can I have one of
nations.
those?
Finally, the Ley Line
Ah,
Overflow
it's
event will
back!
return in version 5.2.
I have no
If you
Mora!
need Mora or character
have
EXP
no
materials,
Mora!
then keep an eye out.
Alright, let's dive into some updates and game
There should be a ley line
optimizations.
overflow like
First
every
up is the
patch.
change to the Imaginarium
Please.
Theater.
Did we see this already?
Previously, travelers would be returned to the theater lobby after completing
Oh,
a
yeah, we saw
challenge
this.
and have to reopen the Fantasia Tome to continue. Travelers provided feedback that this setup interrupted their experience.
Yo, keep
So, this
giving
will no
theater
longer be
feedback.
the
I
case
want it
in
to be
version
good.
5.2. Now, after finishing a battle, all you need to do is click Next Act if you want to keep fighting.
That's cool. That
Nice.
saves time.
Travelers can now enjoy the thrill of combat without any interruptions.
And for all the generous travelers who like to configure supports for their friends, a supporting caster record has been added in the new update. You can now check
Yeah, Ororon
which friends
4-star,
have followed
Chasca
your
5-star,
supports by looking at
Electro
the
and
supporting
Emo.
caster screen.
Cool.
Wait, what
It'll be
weapon
nice
type
to
is-
know that
are
our
they both
supports are
bows?
helping people out.
Yup. Oh, and the party configuration mechanic has also been optimized. Besides
Alright.
elemental filtering, the Imaginarium Theater will now feature
Who's the event
recommended
sword
row
for then?
icons, elemental statistics, and markers for the main types of
Yeah, we
enemies.
saw this in the
That
dev
is
blog.
so helpful.
It's
I'll
cool,
occasionally
although
put together a random team if I've just started experimenting with some characters, but
Yeah, it's cool.
this information should make it a lot easier to form strategic teams.
These markers will display key information on
Sucks.
how to counter enemies, but in a much more prominent position.
Okay,
Hopefully,
cool.
this change will make it easier for travelers to form the best teams.
Yes. Now we can directly see which elements work best against specific enemies. That's definitely going to save some time.
For sure. And we can expect even more optimizations in the future as travelers continue to provide valuable feedback about their experience.
yes, keep.
Okay,
We need to
let's
keep making the
introduce
mode better,
other
bro.
system
It could be so much
optimizations
better.
Coming in version 5.2. You can now sort 5-star artifacts in your inventory based on when you obtained them, from the most recent to the oldest.
Okay.
Second, the animations
That's
for crafting
useful.
materials, forging weapons, building furniture, and cooking dishes are now shorter in length.
Cool.
That's really nice.
Thank you.
The dev team designed a lot of intricate animations.
sort by
for
date
these
is great.
features, but it can feel a bit
Even today, I was, like,
frustrating
scrolling
when you
my
have
inventory just to
watch
get a
them
vermilion
over
piece.
and over again.
There will also be several optimizations for the Serena Teapot. The seed dispensary can now hold more of every
Still
type
no
of seed.
artifact loadout.
You'll be able to purchase wood
okay.
at the Realm Depot in exchange for Realm
Cool.
currency.
You can buy wood if you need.
In addition, the cooldown for the boon of the Elder Tree will be reduced to 5 seconds. This
Nice.
way, it will be easier for travelers to collect wood.
Awesome. I've been meaning to use some cool replicas in my Serena teapot, but I'm always
15 seconds
short
seems
on
crazy,
wood.
by the way.
So this should be really helpful.
Nice! I'm so excited for you. Oh, and optimizations have been made to artifact locking. The updated lock assistance interface will allow you to configure lock settings with a single click.
I'm not gonna lie.
Just hit use recommended settings.
I don't know if people use this, but
the recommended set lock
cool
plans
if you
will
do.
even update
I've never used that.
automatically based on popular in-game configurations. Of course, if you have your own ideas in mind, then you can always disable the recommended plans to configure custom ones instead.
The update also allows you to batch lock artifacts in your inventory based on the recommended general lock plan and set lock plans. This will make it much faster to organize your inventory.
Okay.
In addition, a shortcut button that navigates to the lock assistance interface will be added to the artifact domain challenge screen and the artifact acquisition screen.
Yeah.
This should make it easier for travelers to configure their locking rules whenever they want. A star feature will also be added next to the lock button on each artifact. Travelers can use this feature to mark their favorite
how about
artifacts and filter by stars to quickly
Let's not
track
call them
down.
loadouts. Let's call them
Finally, treasure compasses will now be able to locate
saved
even
files.
more treasure locations, including Sealies and time trial
This is
challenges.
huge. Compasses
A
now
quick
tell
swap
you where the
feature will
Sealies
also be
and
added for treasure compasses
challenges
and
are.
Oculus Resonance Stones. Enabling this feature will allow travelers to more easily use these devices across regions.
This is
The
also
feature
huge.
will automatically switch to the compass or stone that corresponds to your location in the game.
Awesome.
Be sure to check out
If you're running an
feature
Inazuma
announcements for
compass and you
more
go to
details
Sumeru,
on
it switches to
version
Sumeru. It's
5.2
fucking sick.
optimizations.
All right.
That's, like, really
that
big.
was a lot of info, so this seems like a good time for our second break.
It's time for the
Hey man, they
third
keep giving us
redemption
quality
code.
life. I'm happy. All we need is presets. These ones move. I'm blocking literally nothing, by the way. I'm not blocking Chasca. I'm not blocking the code. So you just want me to disappear? Is that what you want? You want me to remove my face from the stream? Is that what you want? Yes. Okay. Sorry.
Welcome back, travelers.
Thank
What
you.
else do we
I'm
have
back.
on the agenda, Gabe?
We have some very exciting news to share. After the version update on November 20th,
Yeah.
travelers will be able to play Genshin Impact on the Xbox Series X and S. Log into Genshin Impact on Xbox Series X and S consoles to receive the Wind Glider Wings of Fate's Course Intertwined.
Wait, what the hell?
Additionally, Xbox Game Pass Ultimate members can play Genshin Impact via cloud
Wait,
gaming.
Xbox before?
They'll also find extra rewards in their in-game mailbox.
Awesome.
Okay.
All
Is there a
right,
new- wait,
that
new
should
glider?
be
Can I get that?
everything. That means that we've reached the end of the special program.
No!
Is there anything that
Sorry.
you want to say before we go, Kai?
Yes, I'm really looking forward to all the new characters.
Me
Chasca
too.
and her weapons seem really incredible.
What about
I'd love to see how her travel chronicle unfolds because she has such an amazing personality. And Ororon seems like a very layered character. The storytelling is definitely going to shine. What about you, Gabe?
Yeah, I'm just so excited for players to experience more of the Natlan storyline.
Yeah.
And we have so much to explore this time. I mean,
We do. New
two
area,
and
tribes.
a new area as well.
That's what I just
And
said. We're a
one
good
thing
team.
I've always loved about Genshin Impact is
Yeah.
how it's multi-platform. Like,
Me
I'm
too.
always logging
Can't wait
in
to
on
play my
different
Xbox.
devices depending on where I am. So it's just exciting to see another platform become available for everyone.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Mm-hmm.
on that note, I hope you have fun with the new version, travelers.
Thank you. Hey,
Bye.
shout out the
Bye.
localization team or what these two people. I don't know the name of their department, but those two. Hey, good job, good job, good job. Oh, it's done. Well, that was pretty good for like, because I went into it knowing it was like a quote unquote filler patch because there's no Archon, no like. I didn't think there would be a Archon quest, but there's like an interlude. It looked pretty hype as far as like that goes. Because there's a few quests that look cool, events that look cool. The event weapon looks cool. The banners, Chasca, Ororon, I'm glad they're together. Because if you want like I personally, if I want Ororon, maybe he has good constellations. So I don't want to pull on a rerun banner that I already have. I'd rather pull on the new character. Okay, resent, rubber cement, camping tent, economic rent, periodic event. I'm gonna be vice president to great extent. I will lament when I'm on your pavement.